Whataburger in Prattville for tonight's edition of Prattville This Week, and your host, Chris Britton.
Well, good evening, Prattville Lions Nation. Welcome to Prattville This Week. We're so glad that you're tuned in. This will be the last one of the year, so it's not too late. You can come hang out with us right here at Whataburger on Highway 14, just off of I-65. If you're still driving around, coming home from work, man, come enjoy some fantastic dinner, some great food, some great fellowship with some good people. A good chunk of the Lions Nation is here, and we've got a lot of great guests tonight. So I'm joined, as always, for the first segment by head coach, Coach Bobby Carr. Coach, how are you doing this evening, sir?
All right, man.
Good to see you. Let's jump straight in. Man, last Friday night, we knew going in, it was a playoff game. It was really a playoff game. You know, win and you had a chance to keep going, come up short. And the season's not over, but I mean, playoffs are. Take it from there. Great effort, by the way.
Well, really, it's been we've approached it like playoffs the last 3 weeks.
Sure.
Because we knew we had to win out. And, man, it just showed a lot of character our kids have the last 3 weeks. And, when your back's against the wall, you want to know what a man's made of. Put him against the wall and see how he responds. And, it's just rewarding and gratifying for me as a head coach to see our kids. It's just evolved from boys to men over the last 3 weeks. And they could have easily hung their heads, and they hadn't. Going into Thompson, we knew what we were facing, but there wasn't a doubt in anybody's mind. Our coaches, our players, we had a good game plan. Our kids believed, and then obviously we played like it. Ball didn't bounce our way a few times, and they had tip the cap. They made a few plays when they had to. Mm-hmm. That's why they are who they are. They've set the mark, and that's where we want to be. But I think we showed everybody. I even heard from their coach late that night after the game. Just congratulating me on how well our kids have responded, especially later in the season. And and I think at the end of the day, I think we put everybody in 7A on notice for the future.
Right.
And just so proud of our seniors. I got a little emotional after the game because they've had to go through a lot of adversity, not having a field house, not having a locker room and things like that this year, and they didn't complain one time.
And they didn't have a home last year.
Yeah, they didn't. That's right. And they, at the end of the day, the thing I told them, and this is something they can always hang their hat on.
Yeah.
They laid the foundation. And it doesn't matter how pretty that house is you're building. If you don't have a foundation, it's going to fall.
That's right.
And those guys built the foundation, and we created the right culture moving forward. And there's going to be some exciting days ahead for Prattville football. And it's because of the foundation this senior class laid out there. And I couldn't be more proud of them. I just hate we didn't get in. It's just,
sure.
I looked at this, and a lot of people don't know this. According to the rankings in 7A, 12 of the top 15 teams in 7A are in Region 2 and 3. Here in Prattville's ranked 7th, and Prattville in 7A is ranked 9th, and we're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just is what it is. The one seed in the north, Sparkman, they lost to Hillcrest to Tuscaloosa 56-14. They're the one seed, and they're going to the playoffs. Hillcrest is the 6th seed. And behind us in our region, so it's just unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Sometimes life isn't fair, and
right. There's lessons that they learn in that.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about any team sport, but football especially, is the life lessons. Talk about that a little bit. Learning to face adversity. It's not just on the field. That's life.
Yeah, that's why I think football's such a great sport.
Sure.
It's just tough, man. It's hard. You got to get back up when you get knocked down, and that's just I've experienced a lot of that personally this year. And,
sure.
That's the there were days where all I could do was show up. But fortunately we had a great staff, and our kids bought into what our coaching staff was doing. And but that's again, you learn so many lessons through football in life: responsibility, discipline, and things that you're going to take with you later on in life after you take those cleats off. And to me, that's what being a coach is about. It's about building the man, not the football player.
Sure. And football takes care of itself when you build the man. It really does. A word you said early on tonight was believe, that everybody believed. And I so agree with that. And I don't know that the belief was where you wanted it to be at the beginning of the season, at least.
No.
But it's been an evolution process. And I've heard you say, I think it kind of got where you want to talk about that a little bit more, where it started, where it's come to.
Yeah, it's just again, it's just hard. The hardest challenge for a coaching staff to come in is create the right winning culture, the right culture when they hadn't had a lot of success in the past. And it took us a while, but it finally all clicked, and we finally got it all put together. It's just and again, moving forward, I think football is a year-round sport. You stay in the weight room, and there's a lot of things we're going to build. Coach Finley, our strength coach, is here, and he's going to talk about some things that we're going to do in the weight room in the off season.
Sure.
About our fourth quarter plan and things like that. I looked at it. I texted him the other night. We've got our 4 losses in the fourth quarter alone, and just the 4 losses, we were outscored 50-something to nothing. So that's something that we're going to really focus on in the future. I know we played hard, but there's always a lot of room for improvement.
That's right.
So again, there's some really good days ahead of us.
Well, it's so important. I mean, you saw a lot of success as the season went on, but still to be able to identify areas to grow and work. I think that's one of the top jobs a coach has. So I think that's so important. I want to hear from your perspective. Not the run you went on, but man, I think there was a time where nobody outside of the city limits of Prattville thought that the Prattville Lions would beat Hewitt-Trussville, and they did. And then they thought, well, that was cute, but there's no way they win the next week over in Tuscaloosa, and you did. And so talk about that run a little bit where, like you said, guys started to believe and it got a little hot, and that had to be a little fun.
Yeah, I can tell you who did believe, those guys in that locker room,
right,
and the coaching staff. And it's funny, we start winning, and everybody's. The energy, and I mentioned this before, the energy that they brought to the school, to our community, is unbelievable in the last few weeks. And yes, it's nice when you see people, when you go to a store and you hear people talking about Prattville football. And you see everywhere you go, you see people with Prattville football shirts on, and it speaks volumes about what these guys have accomplished this year. Again, man, it's just to know you belong and not get there, it just stings. But it is what it is, and that's life, and we got to go on.
Fuel for the next go round for the offseason.
And the good thing is, our senior class we get an opportunity to send them out a winner. Right. Not a lot of people get to say that they won their last ever high school football game they played in. So these guys get an opportunity to do that Thursday night. So.
You're exactly right. And let's talk about that. We got a couple more minutes on this segment. Playing JAG down at the Bowl Thursday night. Talk about that game just a little bit. We'll dive into it deeper later in the show, but just surface level. Talk about that game. And like you said, a chance to go out winners in that last game of the season.
Yeah, I actually know Coach Tolliver really well. He was the middle school coach at McKee, which was a feeder school to Carver when I was over there. I actually met with him and I offered him a job here at Prattville before he took that job. So got a lot of respect for him. He's got his hands full. He and I talked about that earlier. They'll be athletic, and he's had to make a lot of changes and this and that. But I look for a fight from them. It'll be their senior night. So.
They never, it might be a team that, from one of the Montgomery schools where you don't expect a whole lot, but you just nailed it. Yeah. They're going to fight, and anything can happen. They're going to come ready to play. We got about a minute or two. Let's talk about this past week's game a little bit more. Man, that quarterback for Thompson, he's different.
He is. He's but you know what? He's a great kid. He's even as good as he is on the field. He's even a better person. Just his Christian values and the things, even the compliments that he gave to our football program after they beat us, just speaks volumes about his character as a player. We all know he's a good player. That's something that sometimes people don't know about and sometimes may get overlooked. But that's the thing that I noticed is the type of young man he is. And unfortunately for us, he's got another year of high school football, so he's got to tangle with it next year.
Unfortunately for him, he's got to face that defense again next year from Prattville. So that's already pretty good, and you would expect it's not going to do anything but get better. So that was I kind of saw that. It felt like from the whole game, from that whole team. And it was fun from a sideline perspective watching them. That was a small college team is what that was. And for our guys to stand toe-to-toe with them all night long and take every shot they had and not step back once, that was special.
I told you I got emotional after the game just because I know, they laid it all out there.
Yeah.
So, I could talk about this senior class forever, and I will. Yeah. Again, because like I said earlier, that's the foundation, and I'm just super proud of their efforts, and they laid their heart and soul on the line this past Friday night, and it was just awesome. It was great excitement. The Stanley Jensen was electric.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been that much excitement in that stadium in 10, 15 years, but it was pretty awesome.
I said that on the air the other night. It was a different feel. You hadn't seen that in a while, and it was just exciting, a lot of fun. Well, Coach, don't go anywhere. We're going to keep you here for another segment. Fans, if you're in the area, come join us. We got the orange carpet rolled out for you at Whataburger. It's always fantastic. They got some raspberry prickly pear water freshers ready for you. So come. It's a chosen drink of Prattville this week. So come hang out with us if you're anywhere near. We'd love to have you. Those of you watch us on Facebook on Prattville Alive, thanks so much for tuning in, be it live or later. And those of you listening to us on Dixie Country 100.1, thanks for being a part of the show. We'll be right back after this break.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whataburgers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whataburger from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Guthrie's is a proud sponsor of Prattville football team. Come on down to get some gold fried chicken tenders. Go Lions.
When you're ready for victory, but a sports injury has you sidelined, plan on Baptist Ortho Now being ready. The region's most comprehensive orthopedic urgent care with no appointment needed. With board-certified specialists diagnosing and treating injuries and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment, all in one facility. It's how we're going to get you back in the action. Baptist Ortho Now. Immediate access to orthopedic care.
Hey, grab me one too.
Well, welcome back, Prattville Lions Nation. You're tuned in to Prattville this week. I'm your host, Chris Britton. So glad that you have chosen to tune in. I do want to invite you. I'm an agent with Alpha, so shameless plug. Come see me. I got a new office over in the shopping center where Marco's Pizza is. We're at the other end. Come by and say hi. We're actually a drop-off for Operation Christmas Child. So go to their Facebook page, get more information. You can come help support the community and come see us, and we'll have a good time hanging out. Before we move on with the show, also, I got to point out the guys that you don't see on the camera, super producer Stacy Mills, always pulling the show together. So Stacy, thanks for what you do. And then behind the camera tonight, and always flying wingman, helping out, Oliver Osborne, 00 is what I like to call him, double knot, some folks call him. Most would argue he has the best hair in the broadcast game. I don't know if that's disputable. I think it's just pure fact. So anyway, well, Coach, we're joined this segment by a couple of fellas that are going to be recognized for their performance last week, the Pepsi Buffalo Rock Player of the Game. Yeah. We got an offense and a defensive guy. Why don't you talk to us about the offensive guy first? Tell us a little bit about him and about last week. Introduce us to him.
Yep, Ford Rucker's a sophomore tight end, former O-lineman, and he's gotten, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches since last year. It seems like it. I even noticed today at practice, is Ford still growing? He's grown throughout the season, but which is a good thing. He's only a sophomore, and he stepped in and played a big role for us this entire year, not just the other night against Thompson.
Sure.
And he does a lot of the dirty work like the linemen. A lot of times they don't get the credit they deserve.
That's right.
He really got us going, had a big touchdown on the first drive of the game, and he's been solid all year.
Yeah. Well, Ford, congratulations, man, on being named Pepsi Buffalo Rock Player of the Game. How's it feel, man?
Feels good.
Yeah, that's great. Talk to us a little bit about, sophomore in high school, contributing for a 7A, one of the prominent programs in the state of Alabama. How's that feel, man? Talk about that a little bit.
It just feels like football.
Right? How long have you been playing?
Since I was 5.
Okay. And you're what, 8, 9 now? I'm kidding. How old are you? What?
16.
16. So you got a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Are you a good driver or bad driver?
I'm a good driver.
All right. That's why state troopers stay away. He's a good driver. Leave him alone. You don't need to mess with him. All right. So Ford, again, being a sophomore, I want to hear more about that. Is that something you just expected, hey, I'm going to have the starting tight end job, or is something you went out and I got to outwork somebody? Just talk about that process a little bit to get to where you are today.
Yes, sir. when Coach Carr came and they told me that I was going to play tight end this year, I just knew I had to go to work.
I hear you. Ultimate goals, I mean, like, do you hope to play at the next level? I mean, it's kind of early. You're just a sophomore.
Yes, sir. I want to play at the next level.
Okay. Now, I'm not talking about where you're going to play, but if you had to pick a favorite team between Alabama and Auburn, who are you going to pick?
Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir.
That was quick.
He didn't have to think about it, Coach. War Eagle. No, I'm kidding. Go Big Blue. I'm actually going to the Plains this weekend to watch Kentucky get mud stomped. But anyway, that's just the way it is. Go Big Blue. All right, Coach, talk to us a little bit about this other fellow that's with us tonight, being recognized as the Pepsi Buffalo Rock Defensive Player of the Game. Tell us a little bit about that young man.
Yeah, look, I've known TJ since he was a little middle schooler, and
yeah,
you know, it's just it's kind of ironic how the Lord works. And you know, his dad and I were talking about, you know, kind of getting together again. His dad and I used to coach together when we were at Talga, and it's just I'm fortunately and blessed to be able to coach TJ his senior year, and we got that worked out when we hired his dad to come coach. And you know, a lot of people talk about Deshaun, but TJ's kind of made his own mark. And I asked him to step in. He came in as a running back. I asked him to step in and play linebacker for us. We needed some help over there. And I'll tell you what, we talk about our team the last 3 weeks. He's got a lot to you know,
Sure.
He's the reason our defense has played as well as they have. You know, this past week he played well, but I think he's played really good the last few weeks. I'm just really proud that he's getting an honor tonight because he's worked his tail off to get where he's at. I mean, I saw him from the spring. He weighed 22 pounds, and he's 202 now, so he's lost the right weight, and he's put it on. He's got the right muscle on now.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think his best football days are in front of him. So he's going to be make somebody a special player one day.
Fantastic. Well, TJ, congratulations on being named the Pepsi Buffalo Rock Player of the Game on the defensive side of the ball, man. Great performance last week.
Appreciate it.
I'm, you know, on the sideline. I've got the broadcast playing so I can hear whenever I need to come in, and I heard your name. Well, I don't know how many tackles you got, but I heard it that many times, and it felt like a bunch, man. So great job. Congratulations. Walk us through, you know, playing at a new school, senior year. What's that been like?
To be honest, it was a blessing for real. I love Prattville. I love everything about it. I love the school. I love the team, all that, the coaches, all that.
That's awesome, man. And how long have you been playing football?
Whole life.
Whole life. Who's the best basketball coach that you know?
My dad.
Okay, that's a good answer. That was the right answer. We're going to talk to him later. I was afraid if you said somebody else, he might make you run laps around the building. I don't know. And we'll talk. Are you going to stick around and talk about basketball later too?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
All right, fantastic. I'd like to do that. So talk about that move from the offensive side of the ball to defensive side. That's not just an easy thing to do. Maybe at a single A or a 2A school, people might play both ways. But on 7A, that's a big jump, man. Walk us through that a little bit.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to it. I ain't played linebacker in like 3 years. So I had to come get used to it, get all the movements and back. Yeah.
So in Coach Carr's defensive scheme, and I know with some programs that linebacker's kind of the coach on the field. Is that a job that you had a little bit?
Yes, sir. I had to get the D-line right, make the calls.
Yeah.
Like that.
And you had knuckleheads in front of you at D-line. I mean, they just are, right? Elijah and Bam.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted you to agree.
Yeah.
He said it, guys. Not I did say it, but he agreed. So anyway. So let's go back to you, Ford. Let's talk a little bit about, let's get to know Ford a little bit, okay? Yes, so, like, you know, when you're listening to music on the way down to the stadium or maybe in the locker room when the legendary DJ Haynes is hyping everybody up, who you want to listen to? What's your jam, man? What type of music or artist?
I listen to country.
Okay.
Yeah,
the accent indicated that might be a possibility. Do you have a favorite artist?
Yeah, Hank.
This guy, you've been raised well, son. I'm going to tell you right now.
Sir.
All right. Junior or senior? Which Hank are we talking about?
Junior.
Okay, that's the right answer. I mean, both of them are great, but I would expect junior. That's pretty good. Okay, so I like to ask favorite movie, man. It could be sports movie, any movie. What do you like?
Lane Frost.
I don't even know that.
He was a famous rodeo.
Oh, 8 Seconds. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, that's a great movie. That's old too. You're an old soul, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Again, that's a tribute to your parents, man. Well raised, man.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Mom and Dad. I was just saying. All right. TJ, let's talk to you for just a minute. Musically, what do you like? Who are you listening to? Game day. What gets you going? You know?
Fat Matt.
Okay.
Young Boy.
Not country.
Yeah, not country.
I think y'all ought to do can either one of y'all sing or rap? Y'all want to do a song together, maybe?
We don't want to hear all that.
I don't know. That may not be great. TJ, what's your favorite movie, man?
Can't name it right off my
That's
head.
okay, man. Do you have a favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. I like math. That's my favorite. Do you have a favorite teacher? Maybe it's a math teacher, somebody at Prattville? Should be at Prattville. Might help your grade. Who knows?
Yeah,
you probably don't need help on your grade, but.
Yeah, probably Mr. Kemp right now.
Miss Skipper? I hear a lot of good stuff. Yeah. I hear that's good. Ford, same thing for you, man. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Okay. And then favorite teacher?
Miss Ashley.
Okay,
Math.
cool. And then the question that I know y'all have both been waiting for. Ford? The ladies are messaging on Facebook. Not really. But they want to know, do they have a chance, or are you taken at the moment?
I'm single.
You're single? And prom's not that far away. I mean, you got to be thinking about it. Ladies, you can state your case. Ford might ask you to go to the prom with, right? Sophomore. Oh, he can't go. He's a sophomore. That's my bad. Hey, man, sometimes you can come. Sometimes I do my 360 photo booth there. You can come work for me and you can still go. We'll get you in that way. Okay, all right. TJ, same question, man. You knew it was coming. People are chuckling around the room right now. The tension is thick. You can cut it with a knife. Go ahead.
I don't see. I'm just chilling right now.
Just chilling. All right. The best answer I've ever gotten from a player was, "It's complicated." I'm like, how complicated is it? You're like 16. I want to hear that nonsense. Well, Coach, talk about these guys a little bit more.
Oh, they're both great kids. Both unique.
Sure.
Yeah. Never know what's going to come out of this one's mouth sometimes, but they do things the right way. I say that. They show up every day. They're ready to work. They get after it, and whatever our coaches put in front of them, they always respond the right way. And I'm gonna miss TJ, but fortunately we got Ford for 2 more years.
Sure. And, I should have asked this earlier. TJ, I want to hear your perspective. Being a senior, I don't know you well, but I think I know enough about you. You're a leader out there on the field. I mean, talk about leadership and what that means to you, that responsibility.
You gotta take a burden on the team. Like when people not going the right way, you gotta get them back on track.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure. And so a guy like Ford, who's a sophomore, it's hard to be a leader as a sophomore because you're a younger guy. What would you say to him as he continues on with Prattville? What kind of advice would you give him as far as becoming a leader? What would you say? Tough questions, man.
Yeah. To lead the right way. Make sure working out. Make sure everybody do every rep. All that stuff right there.
I got you. Now, Stacy, where we stand on time? We good? Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and look to land this segment. So, guys, thank you for stopping in. TJ, don't go anywhere. We're going to keep you on the show for a little while, all right? We'll talk to you about basketball, too. Ford, do you play basketball?
No, sir.
Hey, I've got an irony question. What's your favorite truck, Chevy or Ford?
Ford.
Okay, it makes sense. I just wasn't sure. Okay, I didn't know. All right, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here, Coach. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to bring you back later on, too, so don't go too terribly far. Fans, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Those of you who are listening to us on Dixie Country 100.1, you are not too late to come hang out with us at Whataburger. We've got we got over half the show still to go. So you can come hang out, be a live part of the show. We don't even bring you on the air. You never know. It's the last show of the year. We might do crazy stuff. We're going to meet some folks from Whataburger later on tonight, so come hang out with us. It's a great time. Those of you watching us on Facebook on Prattville Live, thanks for being a part of the show as well. You're listening to Prattville This Week. We'll be right back after this break.
At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, we found out years ago it's not all about the bottom line. It's about the personal relationship with our customers.
After my husband died, I had to buy a car for the very first time by myself. I just purchased my second vehicle because I know I can trust Larry Puckett, and I know that Bruce Williams will give me the best deal.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet customer service is not a department. It's an attitude. I'm Larry Puckett, and I want to be your automobile dealer.
Hey everybody, I'm Blaine Cockrell, Managing Partner for Texas Roadhouse. I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for allowing us to sponsor Prattville Athletics. While you're here today at the game, let's go down there, grab you a bag of Texas Roadhouse peanuts, and don't forget, go Lions.
Hey, this is Chris Manchet with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School Athletic Team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
Everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife, Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Hello, everyone. My name is William Jones. I am the Chief Executive Merchant here at Floor & Decor in Montgomery, Alabama. This year, I'm proud to announce we are proud sponsors of the Prattville High School football team. I'm accompanied as well by...
My name is Josh Register. I'm the Pro Service Manager for Floor & Decor here in Montgomery. As Will said, we are very proud to sponsor with the Prattville High School Lions this year. We'll be out at every single home game. Make sure to stop by our tent. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Well, welcome back, Prattville fans. Thank you so much for tuning in to Week 10 of Prattville this week. We're recapping last week's big ball game against Thompson High School and looking forward to this week's game against Johnson Abernathy Gratz High School from Montgomery Thursday night down at Crampton Bowl, legendary Crampton Bowl. I'm your host, Chris Britton, and I'm so thankful that you tuned in tonight. Now, Coach Carr, we've got a fellow joining us for this segment that, man, I don't know him well, but I've gotten to watch him in some had a perspective watching him kind of motivate some people. Why don't you talk about this guy, the strength and conditioning coach? Why don't you introduce the Lion Nation to Coach Finley?
Yeah, it's Coach Tavares Finley. A lot of people around here maybe knew him. A lot of people around here know him now. He's done wonders with our guys in the weight room. Really hadn't had any major injuries all year, if you think about it. Besides, Jake re-tearing his ACL the first game of the year, and a lot of that's it's all attributed to what we do in the weight room. And I met Coach Finley last year when I got hired at Carver. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is find a strength coach, and the guy that was going to be my strength coach couldn't come, and I'm like, whoa, that's the hardest thing to do, and I'm like, what in the world am I going to do? And then the next day he walks in my office and he says, Coach, I'm with the United States Air Force, and we're not here just to serve our country. We also want to serve our community. And I don't know what it was, but the Lord said to come by here and see if you needed some help in the weight room.
How you like that?
Like, man, he's answering prayers that quick for me.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat. And so then when I got hired, and I saw what he did such a great job for us at Carver. And so when I got hired at Prattville, I told him his most important hire for us because he's going to spend more time with our players than any of the other coaches. If you think about what he does with them every day in the weight room, and it's not just during the season. This is the entire year.
365, yeah.
So I call him Coach Finley. A lot of kids call him Coach T. But you know what? He pushes them to the very, very limits at times. But at the end of the day, those kids know he loves them and cares about them and is always there for them. I watched it firsthand last year at Carver over and over and over, not just in the weight room, just off the field, helping kids with groceries or other things like that were just maybe not as fortunate as other families. So he's got a big heart, and I'm glad God's got him over here at Prattville with us.
Well, and I heard you say the kids, or he loves the kids. You can see clearly the kids love him back too. Yeah. They're fans of Coach T, no doubt.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't like discipline, but they love it. Does that make sense?
No, totally makes sense.
I mean? So
need it, and don't realize they need it in a lot of cases.
That's right.
Well, Coach Finley, thanks for coming on tonight, man. Coach Carr did a pretty good job of introducing you, but tell us, pull the curtain all the way back. Tell us a little bit about playing days, maybe your journey to where you're at now.
Okay, yeah. So I'm a graduate 2008 of Minor High School. Played there, varsity player for 4 years. Got the opportunity out of high school to go and play at Stillman College. Played a semester there. Transferred to the University of West Alabama. Had a good career there, left there, joined the military, and the rest is history. I'm active duty United States Air Force. And like Coach Carr said, I believe that God sent me, up to Carver that day to do something totally unrelated to football. And it just so happens that, as soon as I got on the hallway, God just started speaking to me. And it just confirmed to me that to everything is a time and a season. And I feel like it was just that time and that season for me to be able to basically pour back into people, pour back into the community, and more importantly, pour back into the kids, and just take the knowledge that I've had and the experience that I've had in the weight room and training and just the years of playing the game of football that I love, just to take that and be able to input it back into these kids and to see so many lives change or affected just by the lessons from football and in the weight room. Like it's truly a wonderful thing.
That's awesome, man. Still active duty?
Yes, sir.
All right. So where do you stay? What do you do? Like, what's your 9 to 5 before you go to practice?
Well, it's mostly so I'm just quality assurance. I basically watch people. I won't really get in too depth into what I do, but I just watch people do their job.
Okay.
Make sure they're doing it properly.
If you're watching me, I'm gonna do it right. I'm just saying. I mean, I've watched you, not get on to people, but like get the best out of them. I don't want that smoke. I'm just saying. So, we'll talk about the weight room a little bit. I mean, like Coach Carr said, I think our fan base realizes this, but it's not an in-season thing. It's an all-year thing. Right. We're coming off, the season's not done yet, obviously, but it's winding down. So when off-season begins, what does that look like?
Well, so we have, of course, we got upgrades coming to the weight room.
Yeah, new
just
racks.
to the entire field house. Everything is being changed to accommodate the vision that we have. Like Coach always says, a good thing when the principal, the AD, and the head coach and the coaches all fall in alignment. Yeah. But we've come together and we've created a wonderful weight room. We were just looking at some things today, even that we can do in addition to some of the changes that's already been made, so that when that thing is complete, we're ready to get in there and we're ready to work.
Yeah, I need to do a quick station identification. We'll come right back to that. We're going to pause for a quick station ID. Station ID.
WDXX, Selma, Prattville, home of Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking. Dixie Country.
I was lost in the conversation. I wasn't, Stacey Mills was trying to flag me down. So you were talking about some new stuff, some stuff moving forward in the weight room.
Yeah,
Please
so
continue.
we just some a part of the renovations and things has been made, which we're very pleased with that. We were just looking at some additional things where we can maximize the space and just try to get the best out of the space that we have and utilize it properly. But going into the off season, we want to look into getting velocity-based training, so that we can measure output. We can measure when guys hit max failure, so we can see them giving max effort. We just want to take the program to another level. I feel like we've gotten to a place where we are, like the foundation is set. And Coach said today, when you set a foundation, mostly the most important part of a house is the foundation, but it's the part that you won't see. Mm-hmm. And so once the foundation is good, you can put some stuff on top of it. And so we've done a good job establishing that foundation collectively as a staff. And in the weight room, we just ready to go to another level. We want to go specific position, specific movements. We don't necessarily want to just beat them down, but we want to work proper rest cycles, because that's the most important part of it, is like getting to that recovery. Uh-huh. And so as we take them through what we are naming our fourth quarter program, like Coach said, we got outscored over 50 points in the 4 losses that we had. And with the foundation, there's still things that you can look at to see if we need to just go back to the drawing board and reassess some things. And, just like every coach or every person that's a part of any organization, when things don't go the way you want them to go, even when they go the way you want them to go, you still have to be willing to go back and look at some things that you can do better. Right. And so myself and Thomas Johnson, our other strength coach, we're just at the drawing board. I'm cooking up a monster too.
Come on.
I'm cooking up a monster, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. I look forward to it. I'm excited. Working on speed and flexibility in the off season. Of course, getting these guys stronger. We got our entire O-line and D-line coming back, plus who's ever coming in. Like we're on the move, and we got the community believing. We got the kids believing, man, and so we're ready. It's a miraculous thing, truly, to see a large group like that go from not believing to believing.
That's right.
Like it's a miraculous thing when you see it and you realize that there's more. I love it. Right? And you have to want it, you have to desire it, and I believe that's what we are.
Put me in, Coach. Let's go. Can I get 2 claps from Ric Flair? Woo! Okay, I'm just kidding. I was getting chills a little bit as you were talking. I'm ready to go. I love that. Now, you mentioned the word velocity. Are you talking about like the system where some of the guys are wearing the trackers? Talk about that a little bit.
Somewhat, that system, that catapult system,
yes, that's what
we want to measure output on the actual bars.
Okay.
We want to measure output as far as when we're doing the movements, right? So we can work on max effort, and not to the point of exhaustion. I said we want to work every working set. We want to work between 6 and 8 seconds. right? Because we want to try to simulate game movements through the weights as much as possible.
Sure.
Right, and we want to, of course, have, like I said, the recovery factored in and all that stuff. But we just want to get that technology so that because see, I look at it like this. So where we are now, right? If you didn't get us now, you're in trouble.
Right.
Right, because I see these other programs and I see what they have, right? I see that they had all of this technology in the weight room, right? I see that they had the nice facilities, right? Right. We've been under renovation the entire season, right? And if you didn't get us now, you better look out because we coming.
Right.
We're coming. We're coming. This was the time to get us, and if you didn't get us now, yes, we're coming.
All right, Stacy, how much time do we have left in this segment? Okay. I'm going to give you a minute and a half.
Okay.
I need you to just motivate whoever's watching to do whatever they're doing better.
I got you.
Fire away.
Listen, belief is a powerful thing. All right? Belief, the way belief works, right? So you believe something in the heart of your mind, right? And then you confess it, right? So if you believe something truly, you commit to it, right? Sure. And the level of your commitment is based off of your belief, right? If you believe something enough and you confess it enough, then you'll begin to see it, right? And so I believe in speaking powerfully on the things that I believe in. I believe that we are raising men, we are raising champions. I believe that this community is going to get behind us. I believe that we're going to be successful. I believe that we'll win multiple state championships with this staff and with these players. And I believe that as we go forward, people will remember the foundation that's been set this year, because that's what it's been. So if you're struggling with anything out there, stick to your belief. Stay grounded in your belief, right? And make sure that your foundation is good, because things are going to happen, storms are going to come, but what is your foundation like? Because your foundation determines what else you put on after the storm hits you. So we're ready.
I don't have a mic, but pin drop, okay? Great. Amen. Thank you, Coach. That was pretty awesome. Yes. Yeah. Well, fans, thank you for tuning in. Coach, thank you for taking some time out to be with us tonight. And fans, if you heard something that struck a chord with you, this guy ain't lying. Believe, trust, keep moving forward. Don't quit. Keep moving forward. Well, fans, thanks for tuning in so far tonight. We still got, a good couple of segments left, so don't go anywhere. Those of you listening to us on Dixie Country 100.1, come see us at Whataburger right here in Prattville off of Fairview, or Highway 14 right off I-65. We'd love to have you come visit. Those of you watching us on Facebook on Prattville Live, either live or later, thanks for tuning in. This is Prattville This Week. We'll see you after the break.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whataburgers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whatafresher from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Schooners Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Guthrie's is a proud sponsor of Prattville football team. Come on down to get some gold fried chicken tenders. Go Lions.
When you're ready for victory, but a sports injury has you sidelined, plan on Baptist Ortho Now being ready. The region's most comprehensive orthopedic urgent care with no appointment needed. With board-certified specialists diagnosing and treating injuries, and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment, all in one facility. It's how we're going to get you back in the action. Baptist Ortho Now. Immediate access to orthopedic care.
Hey, grab me one too.
All right, Prattville Lions Nation, thanks for tuning in to Prattville This Week. This is the last show of the year, so a little misty. No, I'm kidding, man. We'll miss seeing you every week, but man, it's been a whole lot of fun. For sure. Now this segment, and I love football, but I love basketball even more. So joined this segment by, I don't want to say new Prattville Lions head coach. You've been the Prattville Lions head coach for several months. Just your first season's about to start. Coach Twan Hall, everybody knows him as Coach Twan. How are you doing tonight, Coach?
Doing amazing. A lot of excitement.
Man, isn't there though? I tell you what, introduce the guys that are sitting with us, and then let's just talk basketball for a few minutes.
Absolutely. Well, we got right next to me, we got Deshaun Hall. Of course, everyone knows him, and then also got LaTwan Hall Jr. here as well. So my dynamic duo.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. All right. So you were telling me you got a big game coming up early. Talk about the schedule first. What all's coming?
Well, schedule absolutely loaded, but that's exactly how we want it.
Right.
We come in. We said, listen, we're just gonna take on all comers. And like I said, we probably got. If you look at all our schedule, we probably got one of the toughest schedules in 7A. And right out the gate, like I said, we got Hewitt at home, and then November 11th we travel to Auburn, and they coming out preseason ranked number 2, so that's going to be exciting to get down there to Auburn, and we get a chance to make a statement real early.
Sure, fantastic. All right. Before we get to the guys beside you, I know every coach has a way they want to play. Now, sometimes you got to react to what the other team will let you do or what your pieces allow you to do. But if Twan Hall has his way, how are we gonna play? What style of ball?
Well, we're gonna play fast. We're gonna put a lot of pressure on people, and it's gonna be a very, very entertaining style of play.
Yeah.
And we force people to play the way we want them to play.
Yeah, I hear you.
We never go into a game where we feel like the other team is gonna control it. We always gonna control it.
You're gonna dictate what you want to do. I love that. I don't know. I didn't expect to ask this. Do you know what the capacity of Powell Gymnasium is?
I don't know, but I do believe that it will happen sooner than later. That it'll be a fire marshal out there, and he'll be counting how many more people can come in the gym.
Okay, if we hit a night where if Coach Boren declares, "Hey, we are maxed out," I'm gonna give away $100. Like we're gonna give somebody in the stands a chance to win $100. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Look, y'all have to remind me. Pull the video out. That's what we're gonna do. Okay?
That's a big goal of ours.
Look, I love it. I think it'll be fun. Well, Deshaun, let's talk to you for just a minute. Everybody knows you're an okay receiver and an okay basketball player. No, I'm kidding, man. Everybody in the world wants you to come play for them in a couple of years. So. Talk about being a junior in high school, basketball player. Talk about just an average day in the life for you.
Average day in the life. It's straight.
Yeah.
Just wake up, get ready for school, do school, practice, head home.
So you do in fact walk on the ground, like some people think you just levitate everywhere.
Nah.
You 1 foot in front of the other kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Hey, look, I'm just getting to know this guy, and I like him. I wish everybody get to know him. He's a cool dude. TJ, if y'all got into it, scrapping you and your brother, who wins? I think I know. I got to figure big brother. You're wanting to be humble and kind about it. I see that, but you can be honest.
I ain't gonna put no words on it. You know what's up, though.
All right. So you guys, position-wise, TJ, I think we talked before. I believe you said point guard is kind of a natural home for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you like to have the ball in your hand, distribute, drive and score? What's natural to you? What do you like to do?
Defense.
Defense. Okay. I love it when that guy wants to be a problem for the other team's point guard, and that's him.
He's gonna be a serious problem.
I like that.
It's so many people know about his brother from a basketball standpoint, but his kid is different.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like he gonna be a major problem for us.
I like that. Coach, how deep do you? Of course, you almost got two different teams. You got a team that's practicing now, and then you got several guys who are playing football that'll come join you soon. How deep do you think you're gonna be able to go into the bench?
Well, I tell you what, we have our first official practice when they come in on next week. I'm actually gonna stack the 9 football players against the ones that play football, and it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. I'm telling you, it's going to be a deep roster.
I just need to know a day and a time. I might come watch that.
They think they're going to come bully my young guys. I promise you.
Not going to happen.
They're not.
Not going to happen. All right, so Deshaun, what's natural to you? On the floor, where do you, if you could just be anywhere you want, where you want to be?
I play combo guard, a little bit of point guard, and shooting guard.
Do you have a favorite guy at the highest level, like a favorite NBA player that you like to, not necessarily emulate, but somebody you like to watch?
I say Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Oh gosh, one of the best ever.
Right.
Jordan's still the best, but Kobe's up there, no doubt. I got to go to a ball game. I got to go to a preseason game a couple of weeks ago and saw KD. And it was just cool being in the same room as Kevin Durant. You know, I mean, that guy's just different. TJ, how about you, man? Favorite NBA player?
I'll say LeBron.
I got you. And defensive stopper. All right. So, Coach, you know, the season gets going, you said, in just like a couple of weeks. When's that first? The first game's a home
13
game?
days. 13 days.
And what? That's what?
It's a Monday. It's going to be a Monday at home.
All right.
November 10th.
November 10th. Okay. So
Pack the house.
And then are you all up and the girls up that night, or is it just because sometimes it's boys only?
It's actually everybody. I mean, we got all three: the JV, the girls, and the varsity. Plus, we're gonna have the freshmen playing down at the kindergarten.
Oh, at the same night.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun.
And you said
night.
Who was that coming into town?
Hewitt
Trustville. Okay. All right, that's cool. You know, how important is it to have? Well, traditionally, a lot of people come out to the games, but there's a whole lot of this during the games. I feel like. Right. Go ahead and prepare people that they're not going to be able to hold their phones unless they're trying to shoot videos with them.
Well, it's all about the excitement level.
Sure.
You know, when you put a good product on the court, people ain't gonna have their phones.
Yeah.
The dunk show that they're gonna witness on a regular basis, the people coming to watch basketball, this student body is so excited. I'm telling you, they are super excited about basketball. And I'm telling you, I look for the gym to be packed, and we're gonna put on an absolute show.
That's fantastic. Deshaun, you know, when the student body comes out and cheers y'all on, what does that mean, man? Is it important or no big deal?
It feel good to have the students behind you. It feel good to have a support crew that's going to really be behind you. It just changed the whole atmosphere in the gym.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What about the new big screen, the LED? I think that's going to kind of add a neat, cool flair to it too. How much is there going to be live stuff up there on that? Do you know, Stacy? All right, we'll find that out. TJ, same thing to you, man. Being a senior, how important is it to have fans, other students out there?
Yeah, I like it. It actually turns me up. Like I love playing at home. Like it gives me a different type of playing style.
I got you.
You're gonna be turned up, dude.
All right, Coach. I need an over/under number of dunks in the first game. All right,
over and under number of dunks, I'm going to say 9.
9, all right. That's a big number. Games. I like that. That doesn't count the warm-ups either. Right?
We got some guys that can absolutely throw it down.
Tell us about some other guys that are on the roster. We just got a minute or so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, not just these two fellas.
So some of the ones of course, Jersey Favre is going to be a name to remember.
Heard a lot about him.
This kid is going to be really, really good. He's a freshman, kind of playing sophomore, but he's going to be really good. Some names to watch is Noah Paul, Anthony Cowlin, those guys are gonna have amazing. Damian Dickerson, Nathan Warren. Like I said, we got some guys. Donovan Brown. I mean, we loaded. It is loaded. I mean,
Braden Graham, he wants to act like he can play basketball. No, I'm kidding. I said that.
Yeah, Graham will be in there as well. Got a young guy named Donovan Grayson. So we got a lot of. I'm saying we loaded. I'm excited about practice because it's gonna be like championship atmosphere.
Tell us a little bit about the staff too, by the way, and you got to be super quick because I'm almost out of time.
Yeah, so we got Coach Landman, we got Coach Hughes, we got Coach Finley, Coach our strength and conditioning coach. We got.
Is he gonna be on the bench with you?
Coach Farbs. Yeah. Okay. We got a complete staff. Coach Thomas. Like I said, Coach Hardnett, we got a really, really, really good staff. I mean, it's loaded.
Yeah.
All the way around.
Sounds like, and then in 3 full programs, varsity, JV, and then a freshman program as well. Correct. How many freshman games do they have this year? Usually
they got about 22.
That's awesome, man. Usually it's more like 10 to 15 at the most. That's great, man. Sounds like the future's bright too. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, being on the show. We're going to go to a break in just a minute. Those of you who are tuned in, listen to us on Dixie Country 100.1. Thanks for listening to us tonight. Those of you watching us live or a little bit later on Facebook on Prattville Live, thanks for being a part of the show as well. This is Prattville This Week. We'll be back with more show right after this break.
At Larry Puckett Chevrolet, we found out years ago it's not all about the bottom line. It's about the personal relationship with our customers.
After my husband died, I had to buy a car for the very first time by myself. I just purchased my second vehicle because I know I can trust Larry Puckett, and I know that Bruce Williams will give me the best deal.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet customer service is not a department. It's an attitude. I'm Larry Puckett, and I want to be your automobile dealer.
Hey everybody, I'm Blaine Cockrell, Managing Partner for Texas Roadhouse. I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for allowing us to sponsor Prattville Athletics. While you're here today at the game, let's go down there, grab you a bag of Texas Roadhouse peanuts, and don't forget, go Lions.
Hey, this is Chris Shea with the Hugh Magoo's here in Prattville, Alabama. We're excited to be a corporate sponsor with Prattville High School athletic team. Hope you guys have a fantastic year, and we're excited to see you come out in the restaurant and come see what we're all about.
Hey, I'm Tyson Chrisman with Elite Rehab Solutions here in Prattville. We are proud to be the preferred and trusted therapy partner for the Prattville High School Lions and staff. We look forward to a great season. Go Lions.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Hello everyone, my name is William Jones. I am the Chief Executive Merchant here at Floor & Decor in Montgomery, Alabama. This year I'm proud to announce we are proud sponsors of the Prattville High School football team. I'm accompanied as well by...
My name is Josh Register. I'm the Pro Service Manager for Floor & Decor here in Montgomery. As Will said, we are very proud to sponsor with the Prattville High School Lions this year. We'll be out at every single home game. Make sure to stop by our tent. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Congratulations! You kept a plant alive another day. You deserve a refreshing reward. Introducing new Whataburgers from Whataburger. You finally returned a text. Thumbs up emoji. You hung up a shirt. You changed a light bulb. You walked the dog around the whole block. Attaboy, it's treat time. The new prickly pear raspberry Whatafresher from Whataburger.
An icicle treat for every small feat. Whataburger.
Hey everybody, I'm Will. This is my wife Madeline. We're the owners of the new Scooters Coffee on South Memorial Drive. We want to say we're very proud to be a corporate sponsor of Prattville High School. Come out and see us. We'll be glad to serve you amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Go Lions.
Guthrie's is a proud sponsor of Prattville football team. Come on down to get some gold.
Welcome back, Prattville fans. We're so glad that you're tuned in for, sadly, the last broadcast of the season for Prattville this week. We do have another game coming up. We're going to dive into that a little bit more in depth in just a moment as Prattville prepares to take on Johnson Abernathy Gratz High School from Montgomery, Alabama this week. Now, Coach, every week this year we've had a new host this year. First time to be at this place, but Whataburger here in Prattville has been so kind to us, so good to us. They've provided food for the whole staff a couple of times, I believe, and take care of the players of the week and stuff. And so we've got the store unit manager, Thomas Hummerick. So, Mr. Thomas, thank you so much for having us every week, man.
Yeah, no, and it's been such a blessing having y'all here. Like, I want us, we're not just some other burger joint. Like, I want this to be the place where, like, after the game, this is where Prattville should come. I like to celebrate, to commiserate.
Sure. Well, buy one get one free hamburgers doesn't hurt, you know.
No, it definitely, the word's gotten out. It's been great.
Now, Thomas, you're, through conversation, getting to know you a little bit through the year, you're a Texas guy, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas. People, when I first moved here, Auburn, Alabama. Now it's Auburn. I've gotten to learn from me it's Auburn, but originally it's the University of Texas San Antonio. Go Runners.
There you go.
And it's just been a blessing to come out here to Prattville, and it's just been so different. Especially, I was a band kid in high school and in college, so I've fallen in love with football through that, being on that side of the field. And just how different it is here in Prattville, just the one town coming together for the team. It's such a different atmosphere versus, big city Texas, where it's like most cities have like 80 to 100 high schools. So it's not quite the same vibe you get walking in.
Yeah, one town, one team.
Yeah, Hero Stadium in Texas versus Stanley Jensen. It's completely different, and it's a lot cooler here, honestly.
Yeah. Do they even play football in Texas? No, I'm kidding. It's a huge deal here. Huge deal. What's going on here at Whataburger that our fans, anything coming up? I know you got some new drinks coming online.
Yeah, so for those of you who have enjoyed our Whatafreshers, we have a new one coming next week, Frosted Berry.
We got to sneak peek that a couple weeks ago. That was good.
It's a good Christmas Whatafresher coming up. For Veterans Day, we are giving away some free breakfast to some veterans. We'll have some more to announce on that. You'll see that on Facebook and on the radio and that. But free breakfast for veterans on Veterans Day, November 11th. We'll be taking care of y'all then.
So I think you just answered my next question. But to keep up with what's going on, specials, things like that, Facebook the way to go?
Yeah. It's Prattville's hometown Whataburger. I'm pretty active on there, keeping everyone informed about what we're doing. Of course, we're still doing the kids' meals free Monday through Thursday, doing that through November. It's just been a hit with the whole company, all 17 states, so we're going to keep doing that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Thomas, thank you so much for being you and your whole team, the whole staff here, have been so fantastic, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I hope we have you back next year. I hope that it's not a new host next year. It's just here.
I'm down for it, but it's not my call, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. All right, Coach. You know, the season's not over, right? We're winding down. We got a big ball game this Thursday night against a team that maybe on paper, we're on the other side of where we have been the last few weeks, but we're playing a team that's not going to be scared to come give everything they've got. Talk about this game coming up against Jag.
Yeah, look, I mentioned something about them earlier. I know they'll be fired up as their senior night, but to me, like I said, the biggest thing is, and this has been a challenge all week. We didn't make the playoffs, but the challenge is we want to send our seniors out the right way.
Right.
They've done a great job of creating the foundation like we talked about. Now it's an opportunity to send those guys out a winner and something they can always hang their hat on. And then looking back 10, 15 years down the road, and they can say, you know what, I built that.
That's right.
I put the foundation.
Part of that foundation. That's right.
So that's what we've been trying to drive home this week. So hopefully everybody comes out and supports this senior class and this football team one last time this year. And fortunately for us, the game was originally on Friday. Halloween, so we got them to move to Thursday.
Fantastic venue down at Crampton Bowl, man. They've done so much to it. It's such a nice place to watch a ball game. So.
Yeah. So, we played our home games there when I was last year when I was at Carver, and they always take good care of us.
Yeah, and you kind of touched on it. The week of preparation, it would be easy for the guys to almost look at it like, well, we didn't make the playoff, season's over, and I don't think that's been the case at all. Let's dive into that just a little bit more about that keeping on going, that finishing strong for the seniors, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I just watched these boys become men, and then just to see them evolve as men throughout the season. Guys, so rewarding as a coach, and
sure.
They came to work this week with nothing on the line, and they showed up to work.
Yeah,
and that's
says a lot.
Speaks volumes about who they are and the type of men they've become, and hopefully they take these lessons in the adverse situations they've been through this year, and they take it with them later on in life. And so I'm just super proud of them. I got pretty emotional before and after the game talking with the seniors. I prayed with them before the ball game the other night, senior night, and just I told them that they know I love them and they know I'm there for them day or night, anytime.
Chance to play a lot of seniors Friday, obviously, or Thursday rather. Sorry.
Show up every day and put their boots on in the mornings, and I show up every day and go to work, and that's what this football team represents, and that's what it's going to represent.
Man, I remember I moved down here probably 20-something years ago, and it was so striking. This community was almost got its identity from the Prattville High School football program. There was so much pride in the state championship. When I was moving here, they were just not quite over the hump, and then next thing you know, 3 in a row kind of thing. So congratulations on building your foundation and then aspiring to get on up there. Now, this Thursday, briefly, Jag, they've got some talent over there. Who are some guys that the Prattville fans need to be watching out for?
They played a few different guys at quarterback. They have a number 4 that's a really good athlete. I've seen you see him play on both sides of the ball. I remember last year when we played him when I was at Carver, and he was a guy. I even actually noticed him over the summer in some 7-on-7s when I saw him. So he's a good player. Zero caught my eye. He's a good linebacker. They're enormous. We think we're big on the O-line deal. They're actually bigger than we are on both sides of the ball. So, yeah.
That battle in the trenches will be a big deal. It has been all year.
No doubt.
And your guys have done a great job controlling that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations on I feel like we're wrapping up, but we still got a game left. It's just our last time in this forum, this venue. So thanks so much for giving your time every week.
Thank you, man. Appreciate all you've done for us,
man,
too.
thank you. It's a privilege
and
to
Whataburger,
be a part. That's right. That's right.
Thomas. Yeah.
Well, fans,
It's been an honor. Like, go Lions, y'all.
That's right.
There you go.
Thank you. And that was a Texas guy saying that, so he's a homer now. So, fans, we still got a ball game that you need to be paying attention to this Thursday night. If you can make it down to Crampton Bowl, obviously be there in person. If not, you can listen to it on Dixie Country 100.1 or tuned in app. You can go to Dixie Country 100.1. Listen to the radio voice of the Prattville Lions, Will Barrett. He's kind of a big deal. He'll be on the show. It'll be a great game, great broadcast. Well, it's been a wonderful season, a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in every week and being a part. Good night and go Lions. Good luck, Coach. Good luck.
Go Lions. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Prattville This Week has been powered by Larry Puckett